So I was watching like the cinematic recap that released, and it caught some of your halftime speech. Just can you kind of walk me through what you were thinking in that moment while you were talking to the rest of the team?
Just trying to get us to play our best brand of football. We've yet to do that this year. So that was really my message with the guys. And we came out making plays on both sides of the ball. And I feel like just helped us, get a little bit more, energy into the game, and we came up with a win.
And then it's 2/3 of the way through the season, one last month in the regular season. You guys are 8-0. You're obviously having a fantastic season. Do you ever get to take time to like reflect on just how far you've come, personally, and how far you guys have come as a team?
Um, I really don't have time for that. I don't think we have time for that as a team. You always have to think what's next. You can never get complacent. So that'll always be my mindset. So the more that we don't get complacent as a team, the better we'll end up. As we get to the back end of the year.
Next, we'll go to Tim Reynolds of the Associated Press. Tim.
Thanks, Josh. Hey, Cam.
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Well, the school, I guess, officially has started the campaign about the Heisman now, and schools have to do that now. It didn't used to be that way, but obviously now it's you've got to market, and you understand all that, of course. And I'm curious what you thought of the rollout, what you thought of the video, and how you're letting this affect you or not affect your thinking in every way, knowing that people are just going to keep talking about it up until December 14th.
I loved what the media team did. They showed me the stuff about a week ago. Their ideas, everything they want to do around Miami stuff. But I mean, it's a blessing that I'm in this position. Especially with the media team, creative team that we have, who's going to continue to do good things for myself and the team. But it's just a blessing. It really doesn't bother me. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to make football plays, get where you want. My goal is not to be a Heisman Trophy winner. My goal is to win football games and play for a national championship. So I'm just trying to stick to that and stick to my teammates, and hopefully we get a win this week.
Cam, I also wanted to ask you about Alex Mirabal. He's been Mario's right hand forever, and Mario's got complete best friend level trust in that dude. What have you learned from him and about him? I know obviously you're not an O-lineman, but they're very important to you. What have you learned about Coach Mirabal since you've been here?
He coaches every player the same way. Whether you're a starting lineman all the way to a walk-on, four-string lineman, he coaches all those guys the same way. He emphasized the little things to myself personally. Getting in and out of the huddle with urgency, having great breaks in the huddle. I think what Coach Mirabal doesn't get enough credit for is the motivation that he has for our O line, the love he has for them, and that's the reason why we're doing so good on offense because of those guys up there. So he's the leader of that group, and Coach Mirabal, his run game is elite. His protections are elite. How we move the pocket when we do move the pocket. What he does with the O line. So he's one of the best O line coaches out there.
Thank you, Cam.
We'll do a few more for Cam. Next, we'll go to Jordan McPherson of the Miami Herald. Jordan.
Yeah, hey there, Cam. We've seen you putting up otherworldly numbers throughout most of the season. For a game like Saturday against FSU, where maybe just the pure numbers don't reflect what you did out there, what does a game like that show about what you're able to do for the team when, again, maybe the numbers don't reflect what you did?
I think it just showed that we're not a one-dimensional offense. The first, I could say, 2-3 games, our running game didn't have the numbers like it's been having the last couple of games. And that's because the receiving core we have. So we're not. I think the biggest thing that game shows that we're not one-dimensional. We really want to run the ball every down. We really can. The O line they be mudding, so they the reason why we're able to do what we do on offense. So the game like that is actually kind of just weird in the sense of when we actually watched the tape, we didn't get as many drives as we normally get throughout a game. We got less drives, and we were still able to capitalize on 7 of 8. So we were still able to move the ball efficiently. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We can run the ball, and they're not stopping it. We're gonna keep on doing it.
And I just wanted to get your thoughts on Duke now as you guys look forward to them on Saturday. Just what have you seen from their defense on film?
Good sound defense for sure. Their D line, they're very athletic. Their linebacker core, their defensive backs, very athletic. They do a lot of different looks on third downs. Their blitz packages are pretty good. I'm just excited for the challenge. To go against a good football team in them. It's at this time of the year, you got to really put your big boy pants and play football. We just trying to go out there and execute plays.
Next, we'll go to Matt Trudell at Kane Sport. Matt.
Yeah, hey Cam. So I was curious, is there a sort of a rhyme or a reason why maybe the tight end passing game production's been a little down the last couple of games? And can you also just talk about, just the level of extreme talent in that room a little bit?
I don't think it's more of why the level is down this game. I just think it's more of like who's open. The tight end isn't the first read on some of our pass game concepts. Some of the receivers are, if they're open, I'm going to throw it to them. And I feel like the tight end room is more than just their pass and their catches. They're good in the run game. They're good in check down. I think that's one area that Royal doesn't get much credit for is his check down game, what he can do after the ball gets in the hands. So Coach Whittle gets those guys right, and we're four deep at tight end from both Elijah's to Cam to Riley. We do some of our jumbo packages where we get all four in the game. We'll throw the ball out of it. It's just a mixture of both worlds. So that tight end room is good.
Next, we'll go to Brian the Beast London of Nature of the Beast. Brian.
Hey, Cam, appreciate you taking the time. Just, when we speak to you after games, even if it's a game where you have, a billion yards, a bunch of touchdowns, you're always very level-headed, and you don't seem, really, sometimes you're not satisfied, even if you've had a great game. I'm just wondering how that plays in your hunger to always get better, plays into your performance and your preparation every week.
It plays a lot into it. You got to remember at the end of the day, I was a zero-star recruit, so I don't think I'll ever be satisfied no matter where God and football takes me. I just want to go out there and make plays with my teammates at the end of the day. I enjoy playing football. I love playing football. So I just think me just staying in the moment, every chance, God puts me on the field is the best place for me.
Thank you so much.
We'll do two more. The last two for Cam. We'll go back to Adam Lichtenstein of the Sun Sentinel. Adam.
Hey again. So in the last two games, you guys have mixed up the O-line a little bit. The coaches slid Jalen inside, had Markel play left tackle a bit in the same lineup. Just what were your thoughts on that lineup and what benefits does that lineup bring?
If that's what's best for us, I'm good with it. And we're probably gonna do it this week too. You talk about the O-line, I think statistically we maybe have 12, 13 sacks. I've had about 4 bad sacks. So they're playing good ball. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is a top 5 O-line in the country. So, whatever we're doing is obviously working. It's working in the pass game. It's working in the run game too. That's why we're such a good offense. So we're gonna do what's best for the team. And if that's more guys getting reps and we're splitting reps, that's what we have to do to win. That's what we're gonna do.
We'll wrap up for Cam with Tim Reynolds of the Associated Press. Tim.
Hey, Cam. Coach Dawson, in fairness, he was not really serious when he said Monday that there's probably going to be some problems going forward with Elijah wanting to throw more passes and you wanting to catch more passes. But what was your reaction when the Texas call came in for that play? And how neat was it to finally have an opportunity to pull that one off?
I knew it was a touchdown as soon as he called it. In practice, we were 2 for 2 with tutties. So I know the game we're gonna get another one for a touchdown. I'm just glad I finally got to catch one. Everybody else catching touchdowns this year. I'm just glad I got my name in the paper.
Yeah, to be clear, there is no quarterback controversy, correct?
I hope not right now, man. I don't want to have to worry about Elijah. He did throw a seed though, so Well, we'll probably give him another opportunity. He got a better ratio than X right now, though.
Thank you, Cam.